Alright guys, welcome back to this video. You've seen, I guess, the title and all that. So first, I'm going to show you, like, little things of me recreating it, and then how to make it. Alright, so the overclock, you can see in the little corner that you can have double jump, and I shoot it infinitely. So pretty much is like, the Iron Man from, like, all the chapters of Mythics, the railgun. So, you can fly. Like, that's like the little floating thing, but I have it in, settings where you slowly fly, but a remote. It has like these little things, so you pick up like the little boulder and throw it, hold it, or whatever. Then you got the little thing. You can do that, or you can jump. The one thing is, since the chapter 2 version I remade, if you try doing the ice bomb, and I have it to where it cancels it. And then you got Wolverine's claws, which is just pretty much a sword. So like, if you probably know that you can do the air thing, I have it instead to where you have to charge it and do that. We can also have you can dodge and also air dash too. And also I have an NPC right here to damage me. So to damage me. Sorry, the AI is a little bit. Have them as a dumb. Alright, there we go. Takes damage. So after 2 seconds, if you look in the corner of the health, you'll regenerate 5 health over time. And also, everything will get disabled when you switch weapons too. So I can just kill this NPC and all that. So then I'm going to now end the game and show you how to make it. So pretty much, one thing is, you will need a conditional button, a tracker, input device, modulator, class selector, and class designer. And also for the Wolverine claws, the only difference for all of them is that you will need a melee designer. So first is with the Iron Man one, is that you have the settings can be used by all interaction off, custom key items off, require holding item on, and visible during game, I have it as off. You only have to have it as visible during game to know, but I have it as to where you can to where it's invisible. And then you have an activate during tracker when complete. One thing is, I feel like you should have is the tracker to where all the conditional buttons, which is how it knows that you're holding it, is set to activate on all of it that you have. And the settings you should have is tracker distance traveled, target value 1, sharing all. Well, it doesn't really matter. I actually not. I think you should have it individual, but I have it to all, so it's all players. And then when target is reactive, do nothing, and Sean HUD's set to no. This is so like you want move around and knows what item you are holding. So like if you have this, it knows that you're holding that and this, and like this, you're holding that. So that's pretty much it. And then when activated, class selector changes to I'm pretty sure it's this one, whatever, whoops, to this one. So pretty much class switch to, I have it as 16, restore health on switch. On all the class selectors for this, make sure it's restore the health on shields on switch to off. The audio, like all the stuff for changing the class set to off, and activation audio set to off. Then for this one, this is after when you change, like you change to a different weapon that isn't it. It's no to class, so pretty much it's the same thing, but set to no. Pretty much these, all of these are set to when you change weapons. So harvesting tool for the custom thing is set to harvesting tool. Show ahead and off whatever class it is for the weapon you have. Mobile icon set to off, and mobile whatever thingy majiggy is set to off. Whatever. So pretty much this is empty, and then pretty much is what selector is to change it, and it's for the only difference for these two is that it's for previous item and next item. And then you also have the double jump thing that I like kind of made. Sorry about that. My mom came in the room and I'm asking if I did not before that I needed to do. Anyways, so standard action. Make sure standard action. So like if you're mobile too or whatever, towards standard action, set it to jump. And I've HUD description. It doesn't matter what description it is, but you have in air, boost, jump, whichever the name it is, and selected class. So and then make it to where the next one, which is the one that you when you press it is set down when you jump it, it activates the movement modifier, which is as a little jump. Is pretty much is to where it's off and it's required register. You register player after that one, so after one input pressed, and then unregistered player one movement modifier, which is the one you use is activated, and of course when release is modifier or whatever it is. And the settings is expect move speed is off, apply impulse is on. So you can have the forward impulse and upward impulse. So I have it towards 150 and then upward impulse is 200 and the reset delay is 200 because I checked on the like stuff like researched it and all that. So where like the double jump thing, like the boost thing is off. It's 20, so you can't do it again. And of course, activating classes, whatever thing you use from the thing. And then from the class designer, which is when you like switch to the weapon, I have its class identifier, which is, of course is the class. Infinite magazine amount on, infinite charges is on, infinite consumable is on, and 4 damage is off. So you don't because if I had this as 4 damage to on, you will take 4 damage because after the boost you won't take 4 damage. So I just have it as whatever that is. So pretty much you copy everything and you do it again for Ice King. Well, the Ice King gauntlets is what you use and you put it inside the conditional button, so it switches. So pretty much the same exact thing, but for this one, the only difference is the movement modifier, which is changed to the upward impulse is the same, and the delay is 5, and the upward impulse is 1. I changed it to 1,800, and the reset delay is 5. I'm pretty sure I said that though, but sorry. And then the activating class is whatever. Oh, my screen just went black. I know my game didn't crash, but it's gonna show like that for like a few moments though. But you're gonna have to like wait a while, I guess. Like something with HDMI or whatever thing. But so pretty much you have it as whatever class for all of it to whatever class it is well used for. Can't see my screen. Crap. I'm just gonna be muted and wait for it to pop up, and then I'll start talking, I guess. I just had to change like little thing. Sorry about that, guys. On the input trigger, make sure you for whatever class it is, towards target, so then you can't use the thing because over here is the little arcane thing I have right there. I want to show you that. So pretty much you put whatever item it is, which is ice and gauntlets, which I use. You get the item remover. You put mount percentage, which will automatically be on here, and play audio to set the off. You put remove that to whatever trigger it is for this, like the what the aim thing is, and then you have it as for this you have grant action to keep all. Make sure like equip a granted. I didn't have this on, but I guess equip granted item set to yes, so you automatically equip it, and grant item on whatever trigger it is. So you pretty much is like, well, yeah, pretty much. I don't really know how to say it, but like after when you click the button, you will go ahead and change like the item gets removed, so it cancels it, but then it grants it you in the single second, pretty much. So then pretty much make sure you have the curable spawner and a remote signal manager. So for the settings, you have time before respawn. I have it set to 0. Curable takes damage to off. Can be drops to off. Impact character damage 150. Environment damage 250. Exploding collision anything. Explosion character damage 85. Explosion environment damage 150. Prevent fall damage from knockback set to on. And explode on water set to off. Remote manager, I have it to cooldown to 25 and the activates immediately set to on. And remote sound disabled. And for the thing, you have first thing, whatever Majiggy, whatever investigator to carry. On the signal remote, I have it on primary action and secondary fire, and that's it from well the thing. And then again, you copy and paste it again to here, but instead make sure you put for the melee designer or whatever as the Wolverine's claws, and you copy and paste that to that. And for the class designer, which is of course whatever class it is, so the settings is a class identification, whatever. I'll make sure it's a health recharge at the on and after delay is 2 seconds. Again, everything is the same thing, except like the movement modifier. There's a movement modifier. So pretty much movement modifier. Forward impulse at the 150, upward impulse at the 150. So pretty much it's like pretty much the forward and upward or switch in the course of class, and reset delay is set to 1. And then now for the melee designer, settings, I have display name as Wolverine's Claws, rarity legendary, attack damage player, so 35, and AI, base attack damage variable is 50, critical hit chance to 0, speed adjustment 200, secondary action is dodge only, lock on targeting set to off, charge attack whirlwind, and then the charge attack damage is 150, and the charge attack time is 0.5, and the knockback is 50, jump attack disabled, and sprint attack disabled, and will damage multiply, but all set to 1 in the... You don't have to do custom color, but I just have custom color on, and I have it as like the gray, like one of the grays, which is hashtag 198989. I don't know why, but they just have it as numbers and not like a different color. And then custom glow intensity and weapon glow intensity set to 0. And you just, I guess, spawn the weapon and put it in there, and that's it. So because everything's all the same. Now, for the like the little unit beam, which is the railgun, pretty much I put a legendary railgun down. The class designer, infinite reserved ammo to on and player flight, so you're forced to reload it like as like a little cooldown. And so pretty much I don't have a movement modifier or the double jump thing because we have player fight. And these are just when after doing like switch weapons, it goes ahead and changes. And again, make sure the all to where oh yeah, also I forgot. Well, pretty much I forgot, but just in case if you've ever forgotten, make sure to when it's activated to the tracker when complete, so it's checking if we have it, and then activated to class selector 2, so when it's activated, and then so pretty much class selector 2 is changed. Not well, it doesn't matter what class selector, just as long as the one it's like whatever class it is, and then the next one is no class. So like again, tracker, distance traveled, it's target value 1, ensuring to all when target reads do nothing, so it is included, so it takes it away. And show it how to set the no. And then conditional button on all of them, so you don't have to have multiple trackers for each one. Is set to activate, so it knows when you have it. I can even show that to you, but I'm gonna showcase it again. But I'm starting the game. I have a little trigger thing over here. It's I can go get it. But I'm gonna go to real quick. So pretty much the way that I have it. I'm trying to go there. I'm gonna drop all the items. Oh crap. Okay, there we go. And then I'm gonna pick up the little thing I over here. So see, it's completely normal. Like I never even had those. I can pick up one. What doesn't this one doesn't have any. I guess the ice skin's gone. Says some little thing. See, everything all works. So switch it. There we go, normal. And if I switch to the pickaxe, it's normal. It's pretty much everything. So if you have like a battle royale map, like all of the ones that I do, it goes ahead and knows that it changes. Also, all of these stuff, since we're on PlayStation, and so pretty much it's all for consoles like Nintendo, Xbox, and PS, like PlayStation, because it's kind of like an advantage for PC players because they can just switch weapons. But if they go to their pickaxe, it'll disable it. So that's one thing that's good, though, at least, because I don't really know what to do right now about it. So that's what it is. I may make an update video if I know what to do after that. But thank you for watching. If you watched to the end, and well, I guess you now know how to go ahead and make all those. Thanks for watching, and bye.